I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run again with Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 43. On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster. And now they're left with 3rd and long. To throw again is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Mike 54. Mike 54. And go.
Throwing now, Watson, flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Watson escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people on the run.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To get third down here. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.